Hey y'all, it's Bear Thrift Machine. Today was auction day, so stay tuned to find out what I got. Alright, today is Friday, and usually on Fridays, if I'm lucky, I get to go pick up some stuff I bought at an auction. Usually the auction place that I use has auctions on Thursday nights, and last night it was a grueling auction. I'll tell you what, it was a long time sitting in front of the computer. It was about 5.5 hours of an online auction. There had to be over 1,000 lots that went up for sale. I only got 17 of them. I spent $438 on everything that I bought. Now that does include the buyer's premium, taxes, and everything, and it is about 35 to 45 minutes away from my house. So basically how I do my auctions is I use Hibid.com, and you can search your area through the radius of miles you would want to travel. Now I only do 50 miles, and the thing is with that is it definitely cuts down on what auctions I bid on. I've got to start branching down to at least 150 miles because the competition might be getting a little bit more in my area, or more people were on it last night because the prices were a little bit higher. Now there are like two types of auctions. I don't really know the real names of them, but I will just say the things that I think that they are. This one last night was more of a consignment auction. It's actually at their auction house, and their pictures are pretty decent. You know kind of what you're getting, you know, unless, because there's no real big lots. So if they were selling like a DeWalt drill, it would be a picture of just a DeWalt drill. And you know, so people know exactly how much it is, so that's going to go close to the fair market value of what a DeWalt drill goes for. So you really can't pick up big lots of things here. I did get some stuff. We're gonna see. I picked up some stuff that had like some bad pictures, but it was like had more items in it, so we'll see how that goes. It's very seldom that I lose money on auctions. I've broken even once, which is a lot of work to break even. I mean, travel time, so technically I did lose money. It is a great way to source, I think, because you can just sit at the house and look things up and then bid on them. My favorite type of auction when it comes to that is going to be like an estate auction. And that's when they're auctioning off maybe somebody's estate, or like a restaurant or a business. My favorite ones are when businesses go out of business, not for them obviously, but for the auction itself. It's because when a business goes out, man, they sell everything inside there, the decor, everything. So it really works out well. But that is a valid way to source. Actually, it's one of my favorite ways to source. I've yet to go into an actual auction, a live auction, and that is what I'm going to go to next. And so I'm super excited to do that. So we're gonna head out there now, try to get through some of this traffic, and I will catch you later. If you're new to the channel, my name is Julian, also known as the Bear Thrift Machine, and I'm a full-time eBay reseller, which means I get stuff from yard sales, garage sales, auctions, Facebook Marketplace, thrift stores, and I flip them online for a profit. Alright y'all, so the first thing that we got were a whole bunch of cell phones. Let's go ahead and take a look at them. Now I know that these are all broken and some are older, but there are some decent ones in here. Like this one's not broken. This is a Samsung Galaxy Note 3. Now these still will sell online. Like this one's not broken, Motorola, but some are obviously some really bad broken items. Like this one is shattered, but I'll probably put them all up for lot. And these also were in it. These are some old flip phones right there, and I will put all those up for a lot. This was also in it, and this is actually pretty nice. This is going to be a digital camera. I've sold one of these before for $70. It's waterproof, shockproof, and hopefully this does work because this is a pretty big score. Like I said, I have sold one of these before for $70. The next thing we got is going to be a $6 million man little action figure doll thing. This does sell online for pretty good money, about $80 to $100, and I do have him inside there. He is in really good condition, but the box itself is definitely torn, but at least I have the box. A lot of them don't have the box, so that's pretty nice. This is a model right here. Again, this is going to be opened, but this does have some pretty good sold comps. Not as high as obviously the $6 million man, but this does have some decent comps on it. We have some older Boyd's bears right here, and that's a pretty decent name to go on if you're doing plushes and old bears. This one has a sold comp of 22, and I didn't look at these guys yet, but he's also sporting the pearl snap Western shirt with the Wrangler jeans. He's looking good. This one right here, I actually thought that this was going to be a lot bigger than it was in the picture. Again, it's an auction, so you don't need the size of these things. And this is definitely like a lot smaller than I thought, because I kind of paid a lot of money for it. But it's going to sell for more than I paid for it. It has the protective thing in it. right, so it's definitely, this is a decent basket, and I got it because it's going to be obviously Halloween soon. It has this really cool insert right there, and it's a $19.99 candy corn basket, and it does have the Happy Halloween emblem on the front. So I really think that this is gonna go pretty good. It's definitely seasonal, so I'm happy I got that now. I did get some golf club stuff. Now, most of this is not name brand stuff. I did get a King Cobra 5-wood head. The rest of this is some off-brand stuff that's really not gonna go that well. I will throw it up on eBay just to see if I sell it, but I really did buy it because of the shafts that I got. Now, these are graphite junior shafts. I'll obviously lock these up and sell them on eBay, and these do sell pretty fast because I've been selling a lot of those graphite shafts that I bought last time. This one right here, this was actually in a purse. This is Annie, Kayla told me, and I don't know, it's probably not worth anything, but it was in a purse that I didn't see. All right, this, again, these are the purses. They're not great, these are just Coca-Cola stuff. They're brand new. This was part of a lot buy that it was just part of it. You know, some of the stuff that you buy for auctions, you buy a whole bunch of stuff and you kind of get all of it at the same time. So this also was part of that. I didn't really want to buy this stuff, but it was all part of the auction. Some old maps are worth money, so I have to really comp these out. Got some old books, some old almanacs. This right here was wrapped up in one of the old almanacs. Missing one compass. We'll see if that's going to be name brand. There's a name on it, which is always good. So we'll see if that's worth any money. Then we got some old comics, which I doubt are worth anything. But we will always research before we do anything. This is going to be a dog training collar. It has the prongs on it and it has a transmission right there. Hopefully this will work. This will be tested and sold. It will not be tested on my dog. My dog does not need any training anymore. He is perfect. This is going to be just light belts that is either made for safety or running. We're going to test those out. They are battery powered, so maybe not running because I think it would be pretty heavy. Then I did get 2 lots of Honeywell gloves. Now these are actually made for firefighters, and these are some pretty decent gloves. There was a sold comp for $20 per pair, but they are online for $65 plus shipping per pair. So, and I only paid about $5 per pair. So that's a pretty good score on that one. This is gonna be a brand new Air Jordan extra, extra large windbreaker. Now there is some spots on it because it's been obviously in an auction house. So there's some little spots on it, but it is brand new, still has the tag, and the MSRP on it was $120. I did scan that, and that's what it's actually coming up on eBay is about 100 to 120. I will sell this pretty cheap. I'll at least try to get 60 bucks out of it. All right, so moving on about the golf clubs, we did get 2 Callaway bags. These bags are pretty beat up, so they're not that great. And the golf clubs, to be honest, really aren't that great either. These are gonna be some Wilson Sneeds HTs. I did look them up. They do actually sell online just for not a lot of money. This is gonna be a teardrop putter. This did have some sold comps for about $13, so we'll see exactly how much that goes for. And then these are some Wilson Staff Fluid Feel irons, and I do have a whole iron set on these. The woods themselves are not that good, so we really won't go over that. They'll probably be redonated. I doubt they'll even be sold locally. We did get, I know nothing about guitars, but I did buy one. This is gonna be a Viper by B Guitar. This is kind of like a beginner's kit, I guess, because it comes with a guitar, an amp, a cover, and a strap. I think it's missing the strap and some cords to the amp. There's the amp right there. So this is the guitar that was in it. It is the Viper by B Guitars. I have no idea how much this thing is worth. It might be worth a lot, might be worth a little. I really have no idea, so we'll definitely have to comp this out. With the guitar, we also did get a guitar stand, and then we got some like old vintage things. This is like, I guess, to help put your shoe on. What's it called? A shoe helper? It's a heel helper, something. I don't know what it is. It's got an owl on it. We'll see exactly how much these things go for. I'm sure not very much. We did get a little really cool switch plate. I'm gonna say that it doesn't have any type of marking on the back, but that is really neat and looks fairly old. We also did get 2 racing headphones, And I think they're older. We do have the ability to test them because they did come with all the cords. Hopefully that they will work. They're in pretty good condition too for how, I think how old they are. So we will test these out. This is the brand name right there. And there was a sold comp on eBay that was looking about $100, $50 to $100, but I have 2 of them. So maybe, you know, 150 bucks for both of them, which would be pretty awesome. We did get a Philips Magnavox. This is a web TV with keyboards. So I guess it turns your non-smart TV into a smart TV. There was a sold comp for about $40 online. This is actually pretty heavy. This might be sold locally. The same as the guitar, I'm probably sell that locally instead of selling that on eBay, just because the shipping would be a lot of money to ship that, so we'll see how that goes. The last thing we got is this Coke pitcher. We might keep this. There are sold comps. It seems like this does sell pretty good online, but it only goes for about $5 plus shipping, so if I need that $5, I'll sell it. If not, we might keep it to make Coke floats in with big straws. So that's what I got today at the auction. Again, $438. Now that does include buyer's fee, taxes, and the whole everything. You gotta also say that you went 45 minutes away, so always put in for gas, your time, and everything.
And don't forget about your monkey.
And we did get one more thing. We did get this cool monkey. He's gonna just hang around for a little bit. We don't know exactly what he is, how much he costs. He does have a weird foot. I see the wickers coming off of it, so we'll see how much that goes for, or we might keep it. But if you like this type of content, if you would, go ahead and subscribe, hit that like button, and give me a comment down below. Hopefully this has been educational. Hopefully you learned something, and you know I will catch you on the next one.